Hi, it's Bonnie from Face Faxx in Sutherland, Sydney. We're celebrating International Women's Day, but because we meet so many inspiring women here, it's going to take more than a day to celebrate them. So, March is all about you and the amazing women we meet. We've got an amazing lineup of women to bring to interview that will share their stories, inspire you as they have us. Today we are so proud to bring you one special woman. I'd love to introduce this amazing woman to you. She inspires me as I know she'll inspire you. Amy's from Expanding Influences. It's her own community-based business that she runs with her partner Stacey. Stacey couldn't be with us today, but we'll meet Stacey one day. I'd love to start off with a little story about how Amy and I met. It was an amazing day. Amy did what we all do and rung through to make a call to say she needed a treatment. And I took the call. She'd asked me, do we have wheelchair access?
Yeah.
And I said so excitedly, yes, we have wheelchair access. So it was an opportunity for me to provide that for her wheelchair. And also the next question was, okay, do you have any stairs that will prevent me from getting in? I said, no, we don't. Anyway, her day came where her appointment was due, and I was so excited. I was just so excited because I knew that we could make a little difference to Amy, and she didn't know us yet, but she was about to find out that we were an open-hearted joint that would welcome her with love. The day came and I was out in the street and checking her and thinking I needed
You were very keen.
Yeah, I'm thinking I needed to help her out and get her in and whatever we needed to do. But I soon learned that I didn't need to help Amy. Amy's helped me and everyone I'm sure that she touches through her community-based business. So Amy, welcome.
Thank you very much. It was so nice coming to a business that's so inclusive of people in wheelchairs and so open and welcoming as well.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I wanted you to just tell us more about the amazing work you do.
Yeah, so Expanding Influences, like you were saying, is a community-based organisation. It's relatively new. We've only been really accepting clients for the last 8 to 9 months. However, the idea of Expanding Influence was actually created on a road trip down to Melbourne.
Yeah.
My business partner Stacey and I were just going down there, just having some fun. We worked in a previous organisation together. We had some annual leave. We're like, we'll just go down there for a little bit. Like, I grew up in Victoria, so we thought we'd go down and have some fun. And on the way back, it was a 13-hour drive. And as you can imagine, you get bored. You just do. So like, what would we like to do with our lives? Just one of those deep and meaningful conversations of where would we like to be in 5 years? And we both thought, we want to own our own business. We want to be able to provide those services that we see that other clients need. And we want to actually build upon it and make it more of a heartfelt experience rather than just the stock standard, you're in, you're out, you get services, but there's no heart and no care. Whereas we wanted to make that more of a personalised experience with our clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell us a little bit more about the services Expanding Influences provides.
So we provide a lot of one-to-one support for people with disabilities in the community. It's basically so that we can provide support workers for people to access different areas. So whether that's they want to go to the movies, they want to go to the beach, even need support going to university, things like that. It's just providing that extra little bit of assistance.
Wow! I just wanted to also say more about back to the day that we met, and I didn't know who you were, you didn't know who we were, but we did our usual thing and we came into reception and did our consult, and I felt this overwhelming sense of normality and peace. I didn't ever feel confronted.
Yeah.
And in my Bonnie way, I kind of even said, okay, Amy, what do we got here? And I sort of, at the end of that day, I went home to my family, of course, to share Amy's story and the fact that I'd met an incredible woman. And I'd asked her that day, because I felt so comfortable, what was her disability and what did she have to do life with? So Amy, you want to let us know?
Yeah, so just a brief background, I suppose. I have a condition called phocoamelia. and it just basically means I was born without limbs. I do have the lower half of my left leg and a foot with 3 toes on it, which is what I do absolutely everything with. I steer my wheelchair. I'm a sailor, so I've competed internationally for Australia. I play the trumpet, and that's what I run my business from as well.
Wow. I was just about to ask you what you do for fun and what is it that you are able to do?
Everything basically, as long as there's not stairs, I'm more than willing to absolutely do anything. I work, which actually is one of my passions, and I actually find that fun, which I know everyone kind of wishes that's their dream, and hey, we're achieving our dream, which is great. I also, I'm studying at the same time, so I'm doing a Bachelor of Social Work through distance education. So that's actually, it's all control with my foot as well, tight with my toes, right with my toes, all of those sort of things. And I play the trumpet just for fun.
Will you play the trumpet for us?
One day, I didn't bring it today, but
where's the trumpet now? Thank you so much, Amy. It's been just such a pleasure. And what an amazing woman to highlight for International Women's Month. And I hope this inspires other businesses to make their places accessible for people like Amy. Did you just want to say anything, Amy? Finish?
Basically it's along those lines. I just wish everywhere was as welcoming and open as Face Faxx is. Even in Sutherland Shire, there are a few businesses that are really good like that, but in general, it's all about inclusion. It's not segregating members in society, and it's just having people like yourself who, they don't care if you come into their store. It's like, we'll just treat you like everyone else. And that's what we want to be treated like. Anyone with a disability doesn't want to be segregated. They don't want to be set aside from everyone else. They just want to be treated the same and just have the same sort of privileges given to them. And whether that's in the workplace, and that's why we created Expanding Influences. So I had a business that I could actually go to, and it was it's actually a mainstream business, but it just happens to have people with disabilities work in it. It's not segregated. We don't just go, we're just going to hire people with disabilities. We don't just go, we're just going to hire able-bodied people. We do it based on the actual supports that person can provide, their qualifications. It's got nothing to do with what they look like or who they are.
Thank you so much, Amy.
That's okay.
Good. You've made it so easy. Inspiring. Check out Expanding Influences and support them. Support them and businesses like Amy's.